Billy Hall with us here in the John Mendola Show, Wyoming Seminary Boys Tennis Junior Year. Let's talk about your season. You feel pretty good about it?
Yeah, I think it's a good season.
Let's talk about the size of these guys. They got a lot of height over there.
Yeah.
Coach is joking, hey, they think we're a basketball team. But talk a little bit about, just having some guys, maybe a little bit of leverage stuff, and, get some good strokes going.
Yeah, well, it's like definitely, for tennis, being tall is like, it's a big help, especially in because like a lot of our doubles players are they have a lot of height on them. So yeah, that really helps being able to get certain shots. Because if the opponent tries to block it, it's usually certain if they hit certain shots that would work on people who are shorter, and then they realize that it's just going to be the same. So
How about fun? Did you feel like you had a lot of fun? Coach said, hey, we got some guys from different areas. They seem to bring a little different energy to the team. Talk about, a little difference, maybe these guys yelling a little bit. What was that like this year?
Well, it was pretty fun because, two of the players, Stefan and Luca, they're from Serbia. So, and they both just bring a lot of energy. So, if you're playing and they're cheering for you, it's going to be a very valid experience. And it's when you have that behind you when you're playing, it's always amazing.
What were things you focused in on your game? Hey, I got to work on this. What did I'm sure you have some other coach. You have Coach Coop here at Seven, but you probably have some other people that are helping you with your tennis. But talk a little bit about things you're trying to focus in on.
Well, a big thing for this season was learning to play the net more, because I've been trying to have that dimension of how I play for quite some time, but for this season I really tried to focus in on that. I feel like that helped me.
Let's talk about the studies at Wyoming Seminary, trying to balance that, which I know, it's a difficult, challenging course load for that matter. You feel like, hey, you're in a zone, you're grinding away and making sure you have that balance.
Yeah, I mean, it's always challenging for anyone who does school and athletics, but I'm able to make it work, I guess. So yeah.
Junior year, so let's talk a little bit about it. Are you starting to hone in a little bit on an area that you might want to study at the next level? And will tennis be part of your future?
Yeah, I definitely want tennis to be a future. What level I can play at, really. I kind of just want to see how far I can get, and kind of just to go from there.
Major though?
Probably engineering.
All right.
Yeah, I would do something in that field.
Math and science brain.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Awesome. I like it. As far as Coach Cooper and his approach with you guys, talk a little bit about, what it was like for another season with him and, experiencing that. He's kind of a low-key kind of guy, but he's got to get fired up once in a while. He will, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always amazing having him as a coach. He always brings, the energy to practices, and that we're always in good hands with him as a coach.
All right. Well, hey, good to see you again. Congratulations on a very successful year. All right.
Thank you.